spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get Minnesota Vikings. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And some room to maneuver. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have him pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
They'll roll him out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Cook following the penalty. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he...
Doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before? Continue, just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, That mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again. And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
On 1st and 10, Cousins forced out to his left. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Handoff comes to Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing...
A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So that one's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Cousins. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got him not pinned.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. They've got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. For Cam Newton, the arm strength, maybe not what it was circa his MVP season of 2015, but he uncorks a big one there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now a deep ball there on.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaq tops it, making his presence felt on the sack. Well, here's Joseph Charlton now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. On third down, here's a run by Hubbard. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. This offense number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and the run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, it's Newton. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The Carolina Panthers picked up Tommy Tremble in the 3rd round from Notre Dame. This is a tight end with terrific upside, a tremendous blocker, now showing good hands on that catch for a first down.
Cam's throw complete there to Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And he whips that one incomplete there. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Newton to throw. Throw left side complete. That's more. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From the gun, here's Newton. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
first down. It's Hubbard, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Newton. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Hubbard. And he's got room. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Newton now to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw, Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing is Newton. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football, that makes big plays, and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back.
Not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 91 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cook. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Flushed out right. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Right back to Hubbard. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Newton. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Pushes, touchdown! His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Cousins escaping the pressure right. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been made for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on Z. Offense at the line, ready to go. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now. It's Hubbard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. This one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well.